Good morning, kindergartners. We are working on our next insect-directed drawing, and today it's going to be a really cool dragonfly. Let me show you what it's going to look like. It's going to look like this. Very colorful, big wings, but we are going to be drawing it like this. When we're all done with our drawing of the dragonfly, we'll turn it sideways and we'll do our sentence down at the bottom. So, if you're ready to go, here we go. Okay, I'll move this a little closer there. All right, the thing we want to start with on our dragonfly is its thorax. And it has an interesting shaped little thorax. We're going to go right here. We need room for our wings to go here to here. So we're going to go right in here, and we need room for our long abdomen. So we're going to start right here, and I'm just going to put a little line for the bottom of the thorax. And then I'm going to make this, it's almost going to look like a little house. It's going to go up and up on that side. It gets wider as it goes up. And then it's going to go like a little roof, a little triangle roof, just like that. So you have almost what looks like a little house. Now, from this point up at the top of the little roof there, I'm going to go just straight up about that far with a line. And what I want to do is I want to go from there and make a round attachment to here. So watch what I do. I start up at that point and I go out. Boop, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. It has to be symmetrical, the eyes, because it has two big round eyes like that. Awesome. Now, right up at the top here, I'm going to just connect the top of these two eyes with a little rainbow. This is going to be where you can kind of see where its mouth is down in there. And I'm going to put two little antennas right there. Perfect. All right. Now, there's another attachment to the thorax right here, and it goes back a little further. We're going to do two lines coming down like this and just close them off at the bottom. Okay? All right. And on the bottom of this part, we're going to make a rainbow effect. It's going to look like this. That's going to be the top of the abdomen. Now, let's make those go a little closer together here. We're going to just go down a little ways closer, a little ways closer, like that. Now we are going to do that long abdomen. And so we're going to go try to draw a line almost straight down. We're going to go way far down the page like that. And on this side, it's going to go way down, maybe get a little skinnier as we go in, a little thinner, just like that. And at the very bottom, I'm going to just make like a little triangle roof like that to attach them. This is the abdomen. And then you have the thorax and you have the head up here with the eyes, those two big eyes. Awesome. Now, we need to make where we are going to put the legs. And so I'm going to have the first leg is just going to come out. I need to put a dot here, and a dot here, and a dot here, and a dot here. It almost looks like a dice with 4 dots on it, doesn't it? But I'm also going to put a little dot down here and a little dot down here. Now it looks like a dice with 6 on it. It has 6 spots. That's where the 6 legs are going to be coming out of. Now, the 2 top legs, we're going to have those coming out. They're going to be underneath there. So we're going to pretend that they're right there, but we're going to make them go right next to this eye from underneath, just like that. See, it doesn't go from the dot, but it's about right where the dot would attach. And then on this side, we're going to do the same thing right next to that eye. And go back, just like that. Good. Now, we need the 2 upper parts of the legs there, and they're going to kind of curve right back next to the, like this. And they're thin, like that. And this one, we'll just go swoop back right towards those antennae, like that. See how the leg kind of bends in like that? And then we're going to just give it a little lightning bolt zig, like that. Go out and go in like that. Little feelers on the ends of those two front legs. Now the middle legs are going to be, they're going to be coming right about where these two dots are, but not touching the dots on the underside. So I'm going to just make this one go out and back, and this one out and back underneath that thorax. And then the second part of the leg there is just going to go down like this. Not very hard. And this one out here. Just like that. See that? They go back towards the abdomen. And then I'm just going to make a little zig like that. So it's going to go towards like that and out. So we have 4 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more, those back ones. And these back legs are going to go from underneath here in the thorax. And they're going to go down like this. So this one comes and goes down this way. And this one's going to come and go down this way. Swoop down. Just like that. Good. Now, I want them to kind of kick back towards the abdomen a little bit. So I'm going to have this one go back this way. And this one's going to go back this way. And then let's just do that little zig there. Like that. And like that. There we go. So now we have our 4 legs, but the big part of the dragonfly is those amazing wings. So I know I can make them about this far, so I'm going to measure about how far I want them to be. Oh, let's see. What can I use to measure? I think I'll go out and I'll come close to this side, and then I'll figure out how close I have to come to that side. So right where we put these 4 dots up in the upper part of the thorax right there, I want to start with this dot right here, and I want to come straight to the side. But I want to stop before I get to the end of my paper. Now, how far did I make that one? Let's see. It's about that far. So, about my hand, I want to go on this dot on this side and go this way straight out. Those look about equal. Now, I want to make another dot down here. See this dot that I have down here? I want to go straight out again, right over the leg, and stop right there. And on this dot, I want to go straight out and stop right there. Now, this, what we see in here, is the space between the wings. So, with this wing on the top of this line right here, I want to just go up a little bit at a diagonal, kind of up like this. And I want to do the same on this side. See how they kind of go up, they bend up like that on the sides? Now what I want to do is I want to kind of arch it and go into a fine point right back to that dot that I had here. So watch this. I'm going to go right to that dot, right there. See how it curves down like a hill there? And on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to curve, and it's going to go right to that dot again. And then I have my 2 upper wings. My 2 lower wings, this one is I'm going to start out here on the edge, and I'm going to go down kind of like a slide, like a diagonal slide that way. And this one is going to be this way as a slide. Now, I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to swing back and come this way. So watch, here we go. And I'm going to go way up there. See, this one looks a little fatter down here. And on this side here, I'm going to swing it down. And then I'm going to go back up like that. And there I have my beautiful dragonfly. Now what I need to do is, we need to color it. And then we'll write our sentence about the dragonfly. So what I'd like you to do now is get your color crayons or your paints, whatever you're going to use. And we need to start with this area where the head is, the eyes and stuff. So this whole area, I would like you to do a beautiful, nice, rich yellow. That includes the thorax right there and the mouth area, just like that. You could also do these legs right here. I'm going to do the legs here and here. I'm just going to go right over those legs with some yellow because it's always a nice color to use for your legs. Now, I want you to take your green. Don't do this little area up here where the antennae are coming, but the big compound eyes here, those big eyes, I want you to leave a shiny reflective spot of yellow, pure yellow, right on the tips of both of these, real up high up here. But right where you have your pencil line or your drawing line, your dark line, I want you to do it dark like that. I want you to go around and do it dark green right up against that line there. Just like that. But I don't want you to stop there. I want you to go and blend in, softly squiggle, blend in, come closer to the center there, but don't touch. See, I want to leave that white, well, it's not white, it's yellow. It's a bright yellow spot right there. So just keep going until you've got those two reflective points right there. Just like that. See? Now I can even go back and go a little darker with my green on these edges in here. That would look good, just like that. Good. Now, I want to do the same thing with this little area of the thorax right here. I'm going to just go down and make the edges darker and leave it a little brighter in the middle. Now that area up here where the antennas are coming out, I want you to just do that a nice orange on top of that yellow. That'll look really sharp. And now we're going to come down to this part of the thorax down here. And I want you to do a little bit of yellow on top of that. And then let's take our orange again. And we're going to put our orange. We're going to go orange. And then I'm going to end up putting a little bit of red in there. Now, I'm going to take my yellow again. And I'm going to just do a little bit of yellow right on the top. Mr. K likes using yellow on there. So on the top of the abdomen right here, I did a little bit of yellow. But I'm going to start in here in that part of the thorax, the very bottom, and put a little bit of red. And then I'm going to do some red right on top of that yellow. And make it dark red right there. Just gives it a nice, rich look to it if you do it just like that. So I want you to do it like that. Now, have your red go down about this far on that body, because these are beautiful creatures. And now I want you to take your purple. And I want you to start your purple up here and go soft at that area of red. And then I want you to just keep going down with the purple about this far down the abdomen. Go about that far. And make sure you mix where I'm mixing together right where that transition point between the red and the purple, where they meet. Now you see I have now purple. Red has turned into purple, and purple is going to turn into blue. So now I want to take and start about this far down and do light blue, and then go darker blue as I get to the tip. And you see I intermixed right here. I layered over the top of the purple with a little bit of blue, so it has a beautiful soft transition in there. Now for the fun part, these wings. They are so cool. I want you to start right next on these upper wings here. We're gonna make them really colorful. I want these to start, they're gonna go red, then they're gonna fade to purple, and then to blue, just like we did kind of down here. So let's start with a little bit of red right next to the body, right next, but then I'm gonna just go like this. I'm only gonna do it about that far, and then I'm gonna go way soft. See how I stopped the red there? It faded in and went a darker red right next to the thorax, and then fade, just like that. Awesome. Now, take your purple, and meet up right there. Go soft, soft, right over that little faded part of red, and then come out about this far, but don't go the whole way. Just like there. See how I left this? That's where the blue is gonna be. But I'm gonna go on this side and keep going with this purple on this side. Just like that. Awesome. Now I need my blue, and I'm gonna finish off my wing. I'm gonna go way out here, and then I'm gonna fade it light, right where it meets. But I'm gonna do the tip a little darker blue. Look at that. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. Now these wings are usually colorful, but they're translucent. That means you can see through them. Light can go through them. Light can go through the dragonfly's wings, but they are beautiful. They're almost like stained glass windows. They're beautiful. So I made these two upper wings with cool colors and kind of then moving into a warm color. The bottom ones are gonna be warmer. They're gonna be warmer. And so I'm gonna start with a nice yellow all the way back. I'm gonna make it go all yellow, all the way back. And I'm gonna do this one, all yellow, all the way over here. And I'm gonna go a little harder yellow, brighter yellow, way out on the tip, like that. Way out here, the furthest part away from the body. I'm gonna make it a nice bright yellow. And now I wanna take my orange and I'm gonna start right next to that thorax again and do it bright orange on both sides, just like that. But then I'm gonna just go and fade softly, like it's getting softer and softer, orange out here until it mixes with the yellow, like that. And I'm gonna do the same on this side. I'm gonna just get softer and softer as I go into this area here. Like it's like you're dropping some food coloring in water and it's just dispersing. It's all going apart and getting lighter, just like that. Wow, awesome. Okay, so we have our dragonfly now. Now is when Mr. K is gonna take my drawing and I'm gonna turn it so I can write my sentence here. So I'm gonna take my clips off. I'm gonna turn my paper this way. Let's see if I can clip these back on. And we'll be ready to write our sentence. Now you have to look to see where you have room on your paper. But what I'm gonna say in this sentence is, dragonflies have 4 wings. Because we count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. So dragonflies, that is going to begin with an uppercase letter way on this edge over here, going this direction, uppercase D. So one line down, go back up to the top, and a big belly to the bottom. Lowercase r, one line down and a hook. Lowercase a, magic C, up to the line, straight down. Lowercase g, magic C, up to the line, don't stop, under the floor with a monkey tail. Lowercase o, magic C, don't stop, close it up. Lowercase n, one line down, straight up, a hook, down to the floor. Now dragonflies, that sounds like 2 words, dragonfly, but it's 1 word, so we don't leave a space. We're gonna just put the next letter right up against that, and that's gonna be lowercase f. So a hook, down, line across the middle. F, L, lowercase l, one line straight down. Lowercase I, straight down, and a dot. Lowercase e, go out from the middle, circle around with a magic C. And an S, go left, go right, and back. Dragonflies. Dragonflies, now I need my finger space. Have, that's the word we've been writing with each of our writing on our insect drawings. Dragonflies have H, A, V, E. Dragonflies have finger space. I need a space. 4, a big down and over and down some more. That's the way to make a 4. Dragonflies have 4, I need a finger space again, wings. W, down, up, up. I, N, G, S. Period. All right, that looks wonderful. What a colorful insect. Dragonflies are so interesting, and Mr. K will be reading a book included with this week's study of the dragonflies. So I'll read a little book that'll tell us all about dragonflies, some neat things about them. So look forward to it. Okay, bye-bye.